Bonjour, in this lesson with FrenchSpanishOnline.com we are going to see the verb faire in French and many of its meanings. Faire, of course, you know that faire means in French to do, to make or to build. But in this lesson we are going to see also to play, to look for, here to look like, to wait, to cost, to measure, to hurt, etc. Let's start with something you know when faire means to do. Some examples: what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu fais if you know the person, or qu'est-ce que vous faites for formal or plural. She has nothing to do, elle n'a rien à faire. Here the difficulty is just to know how to translate the preposition to, which is a in French, and because of the liaison between the two words here, you say elle n'a rien à faire, n'a faire. Now the verb to make, another verb you know. They made a wall, or they built a wall. Ils ont fait un mur, with the passé composé. She is making jam. Here we have the present continuous. Elle est en train de faire de la confiture. So here again we have the verb faire, and the tense is the same, the present continuous. Elle est en train de. Of course, you can also just use the present tense if in the context it's obvious that she is making jam now. So you can say elle fait de la confiture. We also use faire in French like to make in English about calculation. 3 and 2 makes 5 in French. 3 et 2 font 5. Let's see now the verb to play. He plays football. Well, of course you can say il joue au football, but it's very common to use the verb faire in this case too, so il fait du football. Pay attention to the preposition here, de, because football is masculine, so we have the contraction du. Il fait du football. And here, il joue au football. We use the preposition a with sport. She plays the violin. Elle fait du violon. Again, violon is masculine, so we have the same preposition as before, du. But here we say elle joue du violon. When it is music instrument, we use du with the verb jouer. To look, you look a bit weird with this hat. Tu fais un peu bizarre avec ce chapeau. You can also use tu as l'air un peu bizarre avec ce chapeau, because avoir l'air is the translation of to look like in this case. Tu fais un peu bizarre is also correct. To look now with other meanings. I looked in every room and I found nothing. So if the verb is to look in, j'ai fait toutes les pièces, je n'ai rien trouvé. Here we use the verb faire to mean chercher. J'ai cherché dans toutes les pièces. It is correct to translate I looked in. But j'ai fait toutes les pièces is perfect. He went around all the chemists to find his treatment. Il a fait, again, toutes les pharmacies pour trouver son traitement. So here we use the verb to go, but the meaning is to look in every actually chemist shop. So il a fait toutes les pharmacies. To weigh, it weighs 5 kilos. In French, ça fait 5 kilos. You can also use the verb peser, ça pèse 5 kilos, but ça fait is perfect. I weigh 70 kilos, and what about you? So je fais 70 kilos. Et toi, combien tu fais? So to translate what about you, we use again the verb faire. Et toi, combien tu fais? You can also say combien tu pèses, but here we understand that faire is related to the weight because we are just speaking before about 70 kilos. To cost, how much is that, or how much does it cost in French? Combien ça fait? It's a question you may ask in a shop, for example. Combien ça fait? How much is that? Combien fait ce chapeau? No, how much is this hat? Combien fait ce chapeau? Again, the verb faire. To measure, well, here we can use also in English the verb to be. This room is 5 meters large, and in French, cette pièce fait, with the verb faire, 5 mètres de long. Pay attention, you know that long in French is large in English, but large in French is wide in English. So if you want to say this room is 5 meters wide, in French it is cette pièce fait 5 mètres de large in this case. To hurt, another meaning, it hurts, ça fait mal. My leg hurts, la jambe me fait mal. Usually here we just use the definite article, la, and not the possessive ma, because we already have here a possessive, so we don't like to repeat and to say ma jambe me fait mal, but actually it is something that French people say a lot. Ma jambe me fait mal, and we repeat the possessive when we speak. But if you want to write it, it's better to use just once. My leg hurts, la jambe me fait mal, with the verb faire. And finally, we are going to see the verb faire for the weather. In English, it is the verb to be. It is 20 degrees. In French, il fait 20 degrés. Here, it's impossible to use the verb to be, être, in French. You can't say il est 20 degrés. No, it's not correct at all. So, il fait 20 degrés. It is warm, the same thing. Il fait bon. It is hot. Il fait chaud. It is cold. Il fait froid. So, all the time about the weather, the verb faire in French. Okay? So, we have seen here 10 meanings of this very useful verb in French. And, of course, you can go to the website now, FrenchSpanishOnline.com, and you will see another expression, the verb faire faire. What is the meaning of this verb? When you can see twice the verb faire faire. So go to French Spanish Online. C'est fini. Thank you for watching these slides. See you next time. Au revoir.